So I'm here at the Oceanside Museum of Art, here with Jan Arnold, who curated this art exhibit called Tiny Canvases. Tell me a bit about it, because this exhibit, you go through a number of rooms. All of them tell a story, and it all starts right here.
It really starts here, and I think the name says it all. It's Tiny Canvases, the art of nails, and we thought in this image that we would feature this amazing corset all made out of nail tips. So there are about 1,000 nail tips. This was made by the Blondes during our Ruby anniversary at CND. And you know, we wanted to take a look at the art form of nails and tell the extraordinary story of what goes into the art, who the artists are, what the history of nail adornment is. Such a rich, rich history.
And you know, I feel like, people are under the perception that nail art, this is something new, and it's been around since 3200 BC.
Yes, I hear people all the time saying, well, nail art just became popular in the last 5 years, when in fact, yes, it has a very rich history, but I think making nail art tangible to every woman really depends on innovation, which takes us to the CND history.
But tell me, your father actually created this in the garage.
In the garage? I actually have a picture of the garage right here. So right in Oceanside, up on Hunsaker Street, my dad was a dentist by profession, but he was also a chemist. So in his garage, he had the whole lab set up. As kids, he would design toothpaste and mouth rinse. One day, a manicurist, back then was called manicurist, sitting in his chair, and she said, I need something to sculpt nails, long, thin, color stable, beautifully natural looking. And he discovered Solar Nail, the first ever cross-linked polymer resin. And that set the course for a 40-year legacy of innovation.
Oh my gosh, and that 40 years takes us into here.
Yes.
Where you can see the fruits of that.
The fruits of our labor. So this is our exhibit of the actual, there are about 10,000 tiny canvases in all of our displays. And each board tells a different story, from avant-garde to vintage pop art, every story you can imagine. But when you look at the intricacy of the art, you see this little bird skull. It's actually made out of liquid and powder acrylic by hand, by Winnie Wong in this case. These flower bouquets are all made out of shellac gel polish.
What's the in thing right now? I mean, I see all of these glamorous nails over here. They're bejeweled.
I have a quote that beautiful nails on the hand do for the hand what a stiletto does for the leg. So when you push a little length, it adds elongation, it adds elegance. Try to hold the champagne glass with stumpy nails. It doesn't look the same. Even your posture changes, when you have glamorous nails. So I think pushing length, a little more pointed almond shapes.
So out of the Tiny Canvas Gallery, we walk into the runway.
Now it's our time to shine.
It is.
Right?
And you really get to see how much nail art has influenced the fashion industry with this room.
Absolutely. We have lookbooks dating back to 1995 when it really started to grow on the runway. We now have partnered with over 300 designers, many of the looks brought to life in the lookbooks, to pay homage on the relationship between nails and fashion, and how nails can really become that ultimate fashion accessory for every woman.
So that closes out the Tiny Canvases art exhibit here at Oceanside Museum of Art. Jan Arnold, thank you so much for joining us. Jan has been the visionaire of this exhibit and is co-founder of CND. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you.